from Bucks Fire and Rescue Services, and he is here to talk about his sector, the opportunities available within the sector, and how young people can get involved and and get into this employment sector. So let's hear from Lawrence. Lawrence, can you hear me?
Good afternoon.
Oh, fantastic! You know what? I was teasing. I thought, where is he gone? Like, is he going to come back?
Yeah, thank you very much. I do apologise, as we mentioned, that if I do have to rush off, I am on call at High Wycombe at the moment. So I do have a standard note just in case.
That's fine. You know what, Lawrence, you are an important guy. So thank you. I'll let you talk, and let's see what you are going to share with us today. It's so exciting, and you guys are real heroes, saving lives. Nothing can be important than that. So thank you so much for that. Good luck.
Okay. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for tuning into this careers on YouTube for Red Kite. So Bucks Fire and Rescue Service is who I work for. I work at High Wycombe Fire Station. It is part of Bucks Fire and Rescue Service, which includes Milton Keynes. So a little overview, we've got 19 fire stations in Bucks Fire, of which we have 9 whole-time and day crewed, and 10 which are on call. So I'll talk about the different type of shift systems that we have and the opportunities within that for people within the community. So we have firstly the 9 whole-time fire stations. They would be looking for recruitment mainly through the apprenticeship scheme. This is we've been using the apprenticeship scheme for the last 3 or 4 years in Bucks Fire. The entry requirements, you have to be 18 or over, and there is no upper age limit on it. You need to have a driving license. You must be able to swim as well, and then you also have to have, with regards to qualifications, is level 4 to 9 English and maths, or an equivalent level 2 functional skill. And it's basically the PQAs, the personal quality attributes you have to have are in line with the national standards. So we have the applications for our full-time recruitment through that, which is basically based on or around a 42-hour working week on a shift system. So we have various different shift systems that work within the service. The majority of it is covered by what we call the 2-2-4, so 2 days, 2 nights, 4 off system, which works well for most people. We also have a day crewed system where it's where you work only day shifts, where you'd be on a fire station, and then at night time you'd be on call from your home, which would be within 5 minutes of the fire station. We also have other staff which work full time within Bucks Fire and Rescue Service, which are we call flexi firefighters. That's where you wouldn't work at one specific fire station each shift. You'd get the opportunity to work at different fire stations throughout the county on a daily basis as and when we need the staff at different fire stations. So there are different ways of working within Bucks Fire. And also within those 3, what we call full-time, whole-time positions, the whole time meaning that your main role, your main job is a firefighter. So you fulfill the average in 42-hour week. We have alongside it is the on-call fire service, the recruitment. Other people might know it as more commonly known as the retained fire service, but we refer to it as on-call. That is where it's not your main job. So you can carry out your career, whatever it might be, or from home doing something else, and then be on call to the fire station. So you used to have to live really close to a fire station within like 5 minutes or 6 minutes of the fire station to carry out the role of an on-call firefighter. But we've actually extended that in Bucks Fire and Rescue to be more inclusive of all people within a wider community. So now you can live within 8 minutes, 20 minutes, or an hour even, which works on a different system as to how you would be used within an operational role. So for an on-call recruitment, we're doing that 24/7. We're always open to on-call recruitment, whereas the apprenticeship, there are set times when we're actually recruiting for apprentices. So if you do live within Bucks Fire and Rescue, you can, it's all people quite often will come to a whole-time position through an on-call position. So you can go to our website, so www.bucksfire.gov.uk, and all the information is on there. Lots of questions that which people will commonly ask, but then there is a link on there to look at, outlines the basic role of a firefighter, and particularly an on-call firefighter. So again, you have to be within a set distance, but it will be relying on your phone to be tuned into an app. We used to have a pager, but we've moved on as technology has moved on, and you can become a firefighter on the sideline on your time off in the evenings, at the weekends, or even run alongside your current job. We do have people that are employed locally, and their employers let them be on call to the fire service when they're required. So that is that's the main routes into being what I would describe as an operational firefighter. However, Bucks Fire and Rescue Service, it's not all just about the fire engines. It's going to the support staff as well. So, and that apprenticeship scheme runs through the whole of Bucks Fire. And we have support staff running throughout the county. The vast majority, I would suggest, is in Aylesbury, and our headquarters in Aylesbury, but is through Milton Keynes, High Wycombe, etc. There are roles such as community safety, where people will work to look after those more vulnerable within our community, to make sure they are adequately cared for, not just from a fire perspective, but looking to work with other agencies to ensure that everyone is well cared for within the community in which we work and which we serve. Also, mechanics. So when our big red trucks go out the doors occasionally, we want to make sure they can still go out the red doors. So we have apprenticeship mechanics. Again, that's based in Aylesbury, or office staff such as accounts, human resources, learning and development. There are many roles within Bucks Fire, which you can again support in the community if you don't see as an operational firefighter role as necessarily one for you. So we have different opportunities there. As I said, the support staff does work on an apprenticeship role, but also you can go through that those positions without going through the apprenticeship. For quite often, if you do look for a career in the fire service, especially as an operational role, you'll find that many people have been here for many years. It's not one of those jobs which people tend to sort of dip in and out of. Quite often find that people do 30, 40 years in this career here, and then perhaps have another career after that, depending on what age you are when you join and when you decide to leave. So it is a great job. I've been doing it for 20 years. Be to many different challenging incidents, as also other things that I get to take part in on a day-to-day basis, such as what I'm doing now. It is a very rewarding job. I can highly recommend it. We have apprenticeships come through my watch, so a watch being a shift, of which we have 10 people on mine. So that's our basic overview of Bucks Fire, really, of what we've got, what we do. Has anybody got any other questions you'd like to throw at me?
Hi, Lawrence. That was great. Thank you so much. Until like 5 minutes ago, I thought probably you're not gonna come because you are a busy man. But it's so good to have you, and you talk through all these opportunities. It's great. I've got some feedback to share with you. Fihi has said, what is the most rewarding thing about a career in the fire service? That's a question for you.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So really, it is seeing the difference that you can make on a day-to-day. So we only get a snapshot of people's lives when we go out to incidents. We got an incident maybe for half an hour or a few hours or a day for the larger incidents, but it's more the other things we do when we go out and carry out, for instance, fire and wellness checks. So we go out and fit smoke sets in people's houses, and whereas before, 15 years ago, when we literally just went out, fitted a smoke detector, and that was it. Thank you very much. You're covered for fire. Off you go. We look and ask other questions just to make sure everybody's general wellness is up to speed. So ensuring that the house is okay, making sure if they're an older person, if they're a bit more vulnerable, and if they're being cared for, etc. That's where I personally get a a lot more satisfaction out of, as well as, of course, going to the actual emergency incidences and doing a good job and saving lives and property and whether an animal or a human. Obviously, that's very satisfying. But yeah, that's just it's only a smaller percentage of the job. The more of my job on a day-to-day basis is on the fire station or out in the community, and hopefully now we've seen the end of restrictions, we can do some more of that community work and work with people such as yourselves.
Yeah, oh, that is great. Sharon has asked, do you have to pass regular fitness tests to be a firefighter? What level of fitness is needed?
Sure. So we have the fitness tests for the entry. I'll have to refer you to the website for the exact level of that one. I believe it's the leap test or the Chester treadmill. I'd have to check that, but certainly for us is a Chester treadmill. Yes. So up to level 15, I think Chester treadmill is like a 12-minute test, and we have to do those every 6 months as an operational crew. To ensure we are maintaining our fitness, but we do get the opportunity to do it on shift, so on our day shifts, on our night shifts. So certainly my watch, we allocate it first. I allocate it something first thing at the start of shift to do to give everyone that opportunity. It brightens up the crew when they've had a good opportunity to go on the treadmill or row machine or whatever circuits we choose to do. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And I have another question. Are there opportunities to work within the control room?
Yes, there are. Yeah. So what we have now, we went into a tri-party agreement with Royal Berkshire Fire and Rescue Service and Oxfordshire Fire and Rescue Service, so that we have a joint control room. We used to have each fire and rescue service used to have their own one, and we had ours in Aylesbury and Buckinghamshire. But as a way of moving forward to improve the service in which we deliver, we've gone into a tri-service agreement, and that is based in Reading. I mean, I know some of the people that work in there do traveling from some distance, again, because it's a very rewarding job to do. It's a lot more being used with other instances with the control rooms involved, and but they play a vital role in ensuring that the community have the right information when somebody calls in from the 999, and also to mobilise the appliances to essential so we're going to the right place.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lawrence. And I've got a really lovely feedback for you. Halima had said, wow, great, Lawrence. I hope young people out there will reach out and sign up. Such a rewarding career. So thank you so much, Lawrence, for being with us. And I got only one thing to say, and it's a big, big thank you. I salute you, all the people at Bucks Fire and Rescue Services. You guys are real heroes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you for your time. Take care, Lawrence. Bye. All right, that's great. Look, if you find it interesting and, I think that was such a great and rewarding career. So please get in touch.